everyone, and welcome to another episode of Essex Metal Hunter. Out on a group dig today, so not on my own permission. Had to seek elsewhere that's not got crop or anything on it, so out on a group dig today. I wasn't going to do any filming or anything. I just wanted to sort of have a bit of chill time myself and, you know, not worry about sort of putting videos on and whatever. But I've had some copper coins come up, so one of them being a Victorian big penny. It looks like it says 1864, so I may well start, you know, recording a few bits on that, and just see what comes up in the next sort of couple of hours and see if it's worth putting a video together. But just sort of an update on my previous finds over a new permission that I got. Those Roman bits and the silver hammered, they are over with the flow at the moment. I dropped them off a couple of weeks ago. They reckon a couple of months turnaround, but hey ho, leave it with them, and you know, hopefully they'll give us some information and give us a bit more just a bit more detail on what the items are. Certainly the flow was really interesting. That Roman fibula that I got said it was one of the best examples that she had found, one of the best complete examples, and certainly that was a good day out, sort of going over to the archaeological services and meeting with the flow and seeing, you know, a bag of broken bits of fibula and sort of show me some Roman coins and that. So there's plenty of people finding stuff out there, so definitely an interesting process to go through, and just makes this hobby so interesting. It's not a case of just going out there and, you know, swinging a metal detector and digging holes in the mud and whatever, but, you know, it's also taking part in recording history and submitting things over to the flows and making sure it's all documented. You know, it's really good, really interesting. So I'm learning more about history. That silver hammered that I found, believe it may well be a William the Conqueror penny, a sword type, but I've left that at the flow. She's very interested in that, so hopefully that gets a bit more research, a bit more detail, and we'll know a bit more. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll carry on digging here, and if I do find anything interesting, I'll certainly record it and share it with you guys. And I'll just also do like a little bit of a roundup as well of the bits that I've found. I mean, that Victorian penny's pretty good. It's got some detail on it, and get the date off it. And there's also a silver button that has come up. Some detail on it. I can't really make it out with my old eyes, but certainly that's got some detail on it, so that'll be interesting. And as I say, I'll maybe do a bit of a roundup of the bits I found and show you all. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next hole. Right, I've just had this one come out. Good solid 23, 24. It's come out the hole, so I thought I'd stick the camera on. Let's see what we've got here. Here we go, what's this? I think we've got a nice little pewter button there. Yeah, that's quite good condition, that one. That's got the shank intact. Yeah, no sort of detail on it other than that. It's just a standard little pewter button, but yeah, in good condition, not bad. Right, just dug this one out. It's good strong mid sort of 70s that's come out there. It's a good signal in the ground, about 90s, but it's dropped down to 70s, so let's see what that is. There we go, look. What have we got there? What is this? Looks like it could be a coin. Well, it's a good signal. Good sort of mid-70s for a bit of copper coin. Yeah, anything of that. It looks like it's been struck by the plough or something. Bit bent up there. I mean, I've seen coins that sort of shape where people have said that they're love tokens, but that's normally for silver coins, not on copper. Unless someone couldn't spare a bit of silver and went down the copper route. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a coin. Not getting anything of it. I mean, it's completely toasted. But definitely one for the pot though. And talking of the pot, I'll take this opportunity just to show you the coins that I got earlier. If me pot wants to open. But yeah, let's put that coin in there. Right, so that's that pewter button I just got. Put that little coin in there. Yeah, I've got a few bits. Got sort of a button there. Got a toasted copper coin there earlier. Not anything on that, no detail. Got this nice button. There's some detail on that. Can't quite make out what it is, but it's, I mean, I thought it was a silver coin maybe, but you know, that side with that sort of indent in the middle there is telling me button, and that detail. There you go, let's get you in the light. That detail sort of telling me some form of button. Can't quite make it out. I'll have to have a look with a magnifying glass when I get back. But this is the one that made me turn the camera on. Got a nice big penny, Queen Victoria. Just make out her head facing to the left there, and then on the back I think that says 1864 at the bottom there. But yeah, got a few bits. So as I say, I wasn't really going to do any filming today. Just going to sort of come out and just muddle on through by myself and get my head down. But I had a few bits come up, so I thought I'd pop the camera on. But yeah, I've also had some other bits. Had this buckle that came up. It was quite nice, complete buckle. So I've had a few bits in this field. As I say, it's a group dig, group that I normally go out with, and I have been out on this field before. Didn't really have much come up other than buttons, but gone to the top end of the field that didn't go to before, and yeah, that's seeming a bit more fruitful. So yeah, I'll carry on. Right, well, I've just had this one out. Just in that little bit of mud there, come out as a 34. I'm thinking pewter button. Let's have a look. It's a good signal. There's somewhere. Come on, reveal yourself. Here we are. What we got? Oh, what we got there? He called a pewter button, and I actually think it's a coin. Wow. Oh, I think I can see a head on there. Let's get a bit of water on that. I think that might be like a little farthing. Might just be shot. My eyes playing tricks on me. Here's a little coin. Oh, let's dry it off. Yeah, I mean, there's been quite a few signals here, really. Lots of interest to get at. I'm finding though that there's a lot of iron grunt in the background, so I think there's a lot of deep iron here that's masking a lot of the signals. So I'm just sort of leaving me iron discrimination on, and I'm just going for things really. Even if there is a bit of a funny noise, I'm giving it a go, and things like this are coming up. I think that's Victorian. It looks like a farthing to me. Can we get a date on that? Do you know what? I think that's another 1864. Same as the penny earlier. But yeah. Yeah, I believe Queen Victoria facing to the left there, so little farthing. Wow, had that possibly an farthing come up before, that's my first farthing, and yeah, another one I've got. That's a nice coin. Yeah, nice. I'm doing quite well on the coins, and I think I weren't going to film and do a video, but would have been nice to have filmed getting that big penny earlier. But hey ho, you can see it there in all its glory. A couple of Victorians. Yeah, some good bits, good few coins, a few toasted, but a couple of the Victorian ones are identifiable, so that's brilliant. See what else I can find. Right, I just dug this one, sort of mid-40s in number. I messed the hole up a little bit, but went down there with the little trail and seemed to have uncovered, I'm hoping, that is a coin. I'd say so. This field is riddled with copper coins, which is brilliant. Let's get a bit of water on that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sort of filming many holes that I'm digging, because I'm digging quite a bit of lead and rubbish really, but every now and again you get a nice little gem up like this, and you know, I just dug this down and thought I'd give it a film. But yeah, I mean, mid-40s, I wouldn't expect a copper coin around that, to be fair. We had that little farthing come up, that was low numbers, that was mid-30s I think it was, and I thought that was a going to be a little button, but yeah. Right, well, there's a Britannia there. We're going to be another Victorian. I think we are, you know. You'll just see a bunhead there. Another Victorian. This is half penny. So I've had a farthing, a full penny, and a half penny come up. Queen Victoria. I wonder if it's 1864 as well. If it is, someone didn't like that year and just decided to throw all their coinage away. Where's the year? Is that the year at the bottom there? Ooh. Maybe it's not Victoria. Does that say 17 something? That'd make that a jewelled, wouldn't it? Right, I'm going to give that a good clean up just to identify that. Because that date is suggesting that it might be 1700s, 18th century. That does look like a Victoria though, with a bunhead there. Yeah, it does look like a Victoria. Come on, let's get a date off you. Halfpenny, definitely see the word half here. Yeah, not getting a date though, come on. I think it is Victoria. I think on the date I'm just seeing things. Or not seeing it properly. Could be 1897. Yeah, I'm going with Victoria on that. Yeah, another coin. So as I say, got 3 Victorian coins now. Farthing, that big penny, and now a halfpenny. So yeah, really good. And I wasn't going to film today, eh? How could I not share this? Got some good coins coming up. So got me Victorian. Lost her now. There she is. Queen Victoria there. Facing to the left. Halfpenny. Got a nice little Queen Victoria farthing facing to the left. And then got that big penny earlier on in the day. So, yeah. That's some good finds. Good finds. A lot of Victorian stuff. Well, let's carry on. Well, I should have probably filmed this one. It was coming up as low numbers, and I just thought it was going to be a bit of iron, maybe an hour or something. But this has come up, and I'm not sure. I mean, I first of all thought it was a broken button. I can't see anything on the back there though. And then I look again, and is that a face on there with a crown facing to the left? I really don't know. Could that be a little coin? I mean, I'm being very hopeful here. I mean, it's quite thick. Could that be a Roman coin? It could, I'll make sure I give it a good old clean up, and if anything better comes off on that detail wise, I'll post up another picture. But possibly coin. Let's be hopeful. Right, okay, not sure what I've had come out here, but it was certainly quite deep. You can see sort of getting on for me trail there, good sort of 8-10 inches, but I think we've got some form of badge here, like a cat badge or something. That was deep. Yeah, I thought I'd before I clean it up and reveal, I thought I'd put the camera on and show you lot. Yeah, get a bit of water on that. But yeah, it looks like some form of badge. Yeah. Wipe some of that off and see what that is. Yeah, it's definitely a badge because of on the back you can see where the catch plate used to be. Would have been a catch plate. Well, the catch plate is actually there. I mean the pin's missing, but yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's military or what. But it looks like there used to be some form of decoration in the middle that's possibly fallen off. Or is that the decoration? It's just been sort of pushed in. But yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Nice little badge. Well, certainly some unexpected finds today. As I say, I just wanted to come out. Wasn't too worried about filming or anything. I was just going to come out by myself, just chill out, having a dig and that. But yeah, the finds started coming thick and fast, really. So I thought, better put the camera on. I'm glad I did. That is really interesting, that badge. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, it's definitely a badge. You can see him wear the pin, and certainly used to be in the catch plate still there. But yeah, interesting. If anyone knows what that is, just put a comment in below. Yeah, I'll be very pleased to find out what that is, because that's quite nice. That's nice. Yep, excellent.